Chapter 1. The Night That Turned My Life Around. My chin pressed against the chopping block. I could still feel the warmth of the many squirrels that had gone before me. As I waited for the executioner to do his job, I wondered how it would feel. Would it hurt? Would I even be aware that it happened? And that most important question, when would I get to meet him? The executioner lifted his axe and readied himself for the blow. You're supposed to get that flashback movie of your whole life before you die, right? Yeah, that didn't happen. I just saw the same old replay of the events that led up to this moment. Everything had gone so fast. The mass arrests, getting convicted without a fair trial, not making bail, hearing the sentence. We really never saw it coming. Sure, there had been some whispers and rumors. Squirrels running around saying the justice system was going to crack down on squirrel crime. Whatever. Nobody took that stuff seriously. There was only one law in the Squirrelverse: survival of the fittest. Maybe we were arrogant to think that we were above the law. I don't know. All I know is that one day I was stacking nuts, happy being king of the trees, and the next day I was a nobody. They came at night. I woke up to the sound of my tree being shaken by the squirrel police force. And I wasn't the only one. Squirrel law enforcement managed to round up 10,000 squirrels in one night. How they managed to keep that operation a secret? I don't know. They took me in based on some stupid charge. I think it was fraud or something. Let's just say it was a good thing they didn't check my cellar, or my backyard, or my attic, freezer, tool shed. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe I should go back, pick up some of my trophy pieces. Anyway, the lawyers tried their best. Their strategy was to help us make bail so we could prove our innocence. It worked for some of us, I guess. I hear they managed to get 1,202 convicted squirrels out of prison. But most of us weren't that lucky. Law enforcement decided to make us into an example for the other bright-eyed little squirrels. So they skipped trial altogether. Instead, we got lined up, and each and every one of us got the death sentence. An executioner was hired, and the date was set. October 17. I won't lie, it threw me off for a while. I always knew I was no ordinary squirrel. I was born for greatness. But now, it looked like greatness was slipping out of my paws, stolen by some frustrated bureaucrats. Until it hit me. I was imprisoned for a purpose. The universe itself had placed me here for its own reasons. These things are always crystal clear in hindsight. But I wasted no time looking back. There was work to do.